Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance, and this resistance video is sponsored by contribution from Lisa. And here is her story. Dear Ollie, since you've been talking a lot about narcissism in the media, I figured I would share an article which popped up in my Facebook newsfeed last week entitled, "Your meanest friend is probably the one who cares about you the most." My bullshit meter was already going off just based on the title of the article alone. Apparently, though, according to the article, this is not bullshit, and there actually is research to back it up. LOL. The article went on to explain about how the people who give you the bluntest feedback really just want you to succeed. While this may be true in some cases, I find this mentality to be very dangerous because I feel like it points to a larger issue in our society. This article was talking specifically about friends, but I feel like it's precisely this way of thinking that leads people letting narc parents off the hook and often blaming the scapegoated adult children. I have been on the receiving end of this myself. Oh, your mother just loves you and wants the best for you, when trying to explain my side of the story. Certain parts of the article also reminded me of my narc boss who drove me and several others out of my last company. She abused a lot of employees under the guise that she was trying to make them improve and wanted them to succeed, which obviously wasn't the case since she either fired most of them or forced them to resign. I remember her telling a woman I worked with that if it isn't painful, you don't learn anything. This woman was a classic narc borderline, but according to this article, both she and my narc mother would qualify as two of the most caring people on earth. The link to the article is below. As I was reading it, I started to get a picture of the movie Mean Girls in my head. Either that or the one of the Real Housewives series. This apparently is what the media is trying to convince us is normal now, even altruistic behavior. I also did a Google search on this topic and found out that there were multiple articles written around the same time that were very similar to this one. I found these articles to be infuriating and felt like it was being gaslighted all over again. Here's a link to these articles. Yeah, and from the links like Harper's Bazaar and Sandos, they all share articles. Okay, and this is part of the media narcissism that I'm telling you about. What this is the media projecting what they're doing, again, their meanness. So not only are you going to accept the meanness and cruelty from your friends, they're also trying to tell you in a roundabout way, it's all right for us to abuse you because we only want what's best for you as well. So this one's in Harper's Bazaar. If it'll just open. Here we go. In our circle of friends, there are people who assume certain roles, whether intentional or not. There's a friend with maternal qualities who looks after everyone. There's a fun friend who's always down for a good time. And there may be a friend who's kind of, mean, in a kind of tough love way. Hearing what these friends have to say isn't easy, especially because they probably don't deliver their criticism in the softest way. However, it turns out your meanest friend is probably the person who wants the best for you, and there's research to back this up. A study from the University of Plymouth found that people who tend to be meaner to their friends want them to experience these negative emotions because they think it will benefit them in the long run. Right. First of all, not to shit on the University of Plymouth. Well, hold on, The research involved asking 140 adults about hypothetical situations. Right, and you're assuming that the abuser is telling you the truth of why they're being so mean and cruel. I'm doing it for their own good, because I want what's best for them. Wow, what a wow! Holy shit, I can't believe that the mean person or the abuser said that. Must be true then, right? The research involved asking 140 adults about hypothetical situations. We identified several everyday examples where this might be the case. For instance, inducing fear of failure in a loved one who is procrastinating instead of studying for an exam, wrote Belén López Perez, a psychological scientist and the study's author. The results of the study showed that people who delivered blunt feedback, like with the example of a friend who's procrastinating when they should be studying, just wanted their friend to succeed. Well, that's what they're always going to say. I mean, I give blunt feedback, but I'm giving the feedback. You're asking for my feedback. See, here's the difference. Here's the difference. Because people are I know what they're going to say. Well, you give blunt feedback. You tell people things that they don't want to hear. Right, but people are also paying for my opinion to give them that blunt feedback. Are they Are they explaining in the studies of whether this feedback is wanted or unwanted? Or are they just giving the feedback and picking on your every single move? See, this is the type of narcissistic bullshit that the media tries to pull a fast one on you. And if you don't stop and think and look at what they're saying and look at the study, you won't see how much fucking bullshit it is. Well, what would you expect 140 people who are cruel and mean to their friends to say why they're doing it? Oh, well, they told us that's why they're doing it. Huh, must be that they really want what's best for you. Holy shit. These findings shed light on social dynamics, helping us to understand, for instance, why we sometimes may try to make our loved ones feel bad if we perceive this emotion to be useful to achieve a goal. López Perez added, right, to achieve a goal. The problem is the goal has nothing to do with you. The goal is all selfish and has to do with them. Other examples of this directness include when your friend tells you that dress doesn't suit you. What, really? This is just recipes for abuse. When your friend tells you to put down the chocolate bar because you've been going on and on about wanting to lose weight. When your colleague looks over your work and tells you it could be much better. Wait a minute. So you're conflating work with things that need to be judged, like your work quality, okay, to personal choices and opinions like whether you like a dress or not, okay, or whether or not you want to eat a candy bar or not. Do you see how they just confound it all together? A colleague looking over your, well, and it also depends, did you ask the colleague to look over your work? Did you ask for their opinion? If no one fucking asked you, it doesn't matter what the intention is. This study is bullshit. The main thing, your friend wants you to be better. Great, like Michelle Obama. Be better. And Oprah, be better. What dreck. Their tough love may be hard to take in the moment. Just remember, it's because they care about you. Bullshit. Who asked them? Who asked them? What a bullshit stuff. First of all, I don't know where Plymouth University is. And no offense to Dr. López Perez Sanchez, okay? He asked 140 mean people why they were doing it. And they said, oh, it's for their own good, because I care. That's some science. That is some science. And then they don't mention whether they're doing it or not, whether their opinions are being asked for. Am I soliciting your opinion, or are you just giving your mean opinion? See, there's a difference between somebody coming to someone like me and saying, hey, can you read over my story and tell me really what you think? Because you're soliciting. You want to know. You want to know. This article, these articles, and the other one. Oh, wait, there is another one. And I'm just going to. Where the hell? Yes. And the other one is from Sandus. According to you mean I think it's the same article. Okay, we've all heard the expression, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, but at times words can be outright mean. With that said, we try to surround ourselves with the best friends possible, whether it's positive vibes we get or the loyalty we get from them. The good outweighs the bad. However, there's always a few friends we love, but at times can't stand because their harsh, blunt attitude rubs us the wrong way and can sometimes hurt like needles. This leads us to believe they're being outright mean. But science says this is not the case. Read on to find out what recent study. According to research that was published in Psychology Science, people have a tendency to make others experience negative emotions, believe the impact of those emotions will be beneficial for them down the road. Again, who asked them though? And here we go. It's the same study. Research conducted at the University of Plymouth by psychologist Lopez Perez consisted of 140 participants. Perez explains most cases are close friends will inflict fear into us to help us, even if it does not benefit them at all. It's bullshit. Bullshit. It's the same article. Yeah, now it's just word for word the same article, and it's over. Yeah, it's the same little blurb repeated over and over and over again. Written days apart. Just goes to show you the media, the narcissism in the media. It's planned. They work together. And now what they want to do is they want to make you take abuse from everyone. They're trying to subject you and soften you up to accept abuse. That's what the narcissistic media wants. That's what they're doing. They're softening you up to accept abuse. Period. These articles are bullshit. These studies are bullshit. We asked 140 mean people why they're being mean. And they told us, oh, it's for your own good. What? And that's science. And that's what Harper's Bazaar claims is science. Fuck out of here. Social programming and virtual signaling, okay, disguised as science. It's not even close. What a disgrace. So thank you, Lisa, so much for your contribution and the story. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions in the comments section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, you'd like to set up Skype, a phone call, have a private video made, or a Facebook live chat, or you'd like to sponsor a video just like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or you'd just like to make a contribution to the channel in general to help it grow and succeed, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you. The success or failure is dependent on you. So if you like these videos and you want to see more of them, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been The Narcissistic Resistance. Take care.